So now we will discuss why there is a need for studying all this renal nutrition with the protein perspective, with the protein energy malnutrition perspective, with the Indian dietetic perspective. Let's begin our journey. So what's out there? We are into our 75th year of independence, but there are very few Indian books on renal nutrition. There is very less verifiable data available because we are seriously developing right now in the stage of medical science and research as far as nutrition is concerned. There is very less research going on. Our reference books mainly are books by foreign authors, books which have Western diets, books which have Western data in it. There are rising cases in India of stress, which is psychological, which is physiological, which is environmental. And this stress leads to obesity. Now, when there is increase in obesity, there is a conglomeration of diseases which comes along with it. It is the diabetes or the diabesity which is happening to most of the Indians. 1 out of 3 Indians who have diabetes are contracting or having symptoms of chronic kidney disease. Then there is hypertension because of stress. 1 out of 5 patients having hypertension, they are developing chronic kidney disease. So see, chronic kidney disease is prevalent and the incidence is increasing day by day because of the increase in the stress levels. Now, the basic knowledge about chronic kidney disease is scattered, it is scanty, and it is scary because it is less. Anywhere things which are less, where knowledge is less, it is a problem. Indian dietetic perspective is lacking because we are studying, we are reading books by foreign authors having Western diets and Western data. We read about bread, pita, bagels, muffins, sandwiches, quinoa, oh god, superfood, muesli or cornflakes as breakfasts, canned or tin foods and how they need to be avoided in case of chronic kidney disease patients. We read about cheese, we read about dips, we read about sauces, and we read about how in case of lipid abnormalities in patients with chronic kidney disease, that these food items need to be avoided. We read about baked beans. We read how sauerkraut can be given and not be given in patients. We read about baked veg. We read about lasagna. We read about how sodium content in these food items need to be kept in control or avoided. What we don't see is jawar, bajra, ragi, wari. What we don't see is knowledge about kuttu, about how and where sattu needs to be used, how methkut can be of use in taste enhancements, as well as how it can increase the protein intake in patients with chronic kidney disease, how methkut can help, how podi is essential as again a taste enhancer, and how it can help in giving micro as well as macro, that is proteins as well as micronutrients to patients. We do not read about chutneys. We only know that chutneys need to be avoided because they have got lots of sodium or salt in it. We do not read about achars or the probiotic and prebiotic factors which are useful. We do not read about garam masalas. We do not read about the various gravies and how they can be modified in patients with chronic kidney disease. We do not read about the curries or the soups and how they need to be avoided or modified to enhance the taste of the diet. We do not read about any rasa or rasams. We do not read about dal makhnis or Gujarati dals or rasams or sambars or dal fries or fodni savaran. All we read is lentil soup with a dash of salt and pepper and a little butter on top to increase the taste, or clarified butter to be exact. We don't read about all these items. What is missing, my dear friends? Indian and Indian diets is missing. So welcome to Diet and Kidney Academy. Here we are to help you all and we shall discuss together in this journey. This is a journey together, so that we discuss Indian diets and Indian diets in kidney diseases.